He says, sit back and relax. I think he doesn't know what plane he's on either. I mean, and you sit back and relax and you think, oh, well, I've got this button. Ooh, an extra 3 inches now I feel totally relaxed. And then you get to the end and we're now approaching landing. Please put your seat in the upright position. I think, oh, yeah, because that's going to save my life. So we get to Iceland and I get to my baggage reclaim and I'm really excited. I think, oh, I've done it, I'm done with EasyJet, I'm in Iceland, I'm ready for this challenge. And I get to my baggage reclaim, my baggage turns up. And this is what arrives. This is what I get. Yeah, laugh. Yeah, it's really funny, isn't it? I thought, I'll be honest, I thought it was funny too. The whole airport was laughing. We were all laughing. I laughed the first 3 times he went round the conveyor belt, and then they all left, and I was left with this. And I thought someone had walked in. And so I thought, right, I know what I'll do with this. And I go over to the desk, and here we've got Icelandic Phyllis. and she says, what seems to be the problem? Well, mainly it's my luggage. Is that not it? I was like, this is some of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to get this back, but I'm here for 7 months. I thought, well, this is really clever, 23 kilo, bend your knees, oh. And she said to me, could anybody have interfered with your luggage? I thought, well, we best not rule that out, had we? And then she said, what did she say? She said, did you leave it unattended at any point? I thought, well, I suppose I must have had. I think if I would have wheeling it around the airport like this, and I think I'd have noticed. I think it'd have got very light, very quickly. And then she said, I love this one, she said, did you pack it yourself? Well, you think someone else packed for me and thought this is all I need? And then she said, right, we will do a report. I thought, yes, let's do a report. We'll do a report, good. And she said, everything's going fine up until question 3. And she turns to me and she says, does your luggage have any distinguishing features? Well, it's got a long black handle, if that's any use. Oh dear. So, I get over my trauma, and luckily, thanks to Phyllis, I'm wearing all my clothes, so I'm good to go. And we get to Iceland by the lovely Reykjavik Excursions flybus. And the first thing that hits you is the language. It's not easy for people coming from England. Everything we read, it's all wrong, From the volcano to the swimming pools to everything. I thought, oh, I'll have a nice trip on my first day. I'll go to the Laugarneslau pool. That didn't go down very well. And then the other thing that hits you is the tourists. The people who visit Iceland. Me included, but there's something extra special about the people who visit Iceland. They've got an extra quality. They're extra stupid. And being a diving instructor that take these tourists snorkeling and diving every day, we meet a very wide variety of these people. I thought I'd give you a few examples. And we get this question quite a lot. She's like, hi, my name's Polly. I want to go snorkeling, but I'm really scared of water. Maybe I could get over the fear of water, but I'm also really scared of sharks. Okay, we're in a lake, but... And we get them over to the dive site, and we put a mask on their face, okay? It's got a triangle on the front for the nose. The nose is enclosed inside the mask. they have a snorkel on, okay? It's not rocket science, okay? It's not rocket science, right, guys?
Yeah.
And they turn to me and they go, "So I can't breathe through my nose. How do I breathe?" That's a classic. And then they're always telling us about their trips. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go traveling soon. I'm gonna go to Akureyri." I was like, "Akureyri? Really? Really? You really go to Akureyri? Oh, nice." And then, "Have you been to the Eyjafjallajökull volcano?" Where's that one again? And the nice thing also about living in Iceland is that people can come and visit. Being only 3 hours from the UK, I've had quite a few visitors already. My parents came to visit me. My mum was really excited and she was like, "Jenny, are we going to go and do the Golden Triangle?" Yeah, sure, let's go to the Golden Triangle. She said, "Then we can go see the Giza." I was like, "What's the Giza?" And she's like, "They pronounce it Giza here, Mum?" She's like, "No, it's Giza. The English pronounce it Giza." Does she know that we're in Iceland and not Egypt? Anyway, we get to the Giza, and everybody stood there in a circle, poised with their cameras. My dad stood there with his iPhone, feeling really intimidated. And this guy comes up to the side of him and he's like, "Hi, my name's Bob. I'm just gonna set up my 5000 DSLR camera with my 7-leg tripod and my 4 remote controls." And there he's all macho with his big camera. I think, yeah. He's like, "It's got a 35mm lens." I think, "Yeah, Bob, I know something else that's 3.5 centimeters. So, took my mum and dad out for a meal in Reykjavik, and we're getting towards the end of our meal. And we weren't in a rush or anything, but, you know, we wanted to get the bill. And the English people are really polite. We say sorry more than any nation, you know. It's not even our fault and we'll say sorry. And we get to the end and my dad looks across the restaurant and the waitress is on the other side and he goes, "Can I get the bill?" And I think, why did he do that? Why didn't he just say, "Hey, can I have the bill?" You know, or just go and pay for it like all you Icelanders do. And I thought, he didn't do a rendition of Finding Nemo when he ordered his food, did he? This guy is stealing my show. I was prepared for hecklers. I was not prepared for a man falling asleep in a plant pot. Oh. Okay, I think he's good. Right, okay. So he goes, "Can I have the bill?" like this, and I was thinking to myself, you know, why has he done that? Why didn't he just ask for the bill? When he was ordering his food, he didn't do a rendition of Finding Nemo when he was ordering his food, did he? You know, he didn't go, "I'll have the whale, please." My mum sits there and she's like, "I'll have the puffin with the chips and the jacket potato." It's just normal for my family. He's normally like, "I'll have the chicken." So this has been my first ever stand-up comedy. Thank you so much. You've been a great audience. Thank you very much.